Salutations, people. This is ARTV. My name is Tay Chaplin, content creator, AV Girl Social Supreme, and you are watching Bants with Tay. Let's Bants. What? So the weirdest thing happened when I went to cut my hair yesterday, and they were just bumping R. Kelly jams, and that shit made me very, very uncomfortable. And it made me think two things. Number one, why are they still playing this perverse music? And number two, R. Kelly has jams. He has jams for days. My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yeah. He has jams, and it's just so sad that we have to cut him off. He's out of here. R. Kelly, out of here. Let's go, Bants. So, Angie Martinez recently had an interview with J. Cole for about an hour where they talked about music and everything in between. Number one, J. Cole reminds me of an Edo disciplinarian guy, you know, because he was just talking about how you need to discipline yourself. You need to like remove yourself from materialistic worshiping celebrities, and just like be more of yourself, you know. And I'm really fucking with this J. Cole. I might just go and listen to this KOD album now. Listen, it's rainy season, Bobby weather. Daniel Caesar is the one for you. If you have babe, you have girl that you've been liking, what you need to do, Tay got you. So you have that babe that you have been calling for a very long time, right? She finally picks up your call. She's like, boo, I want to come round. You're like, cool. First of all, clean your whole house, detox, right? And then when you mop the floor, make sure you put perfume on the floor so it's smelling nice, right? Then you get some couscous, some fresh veggies, you know, stir fry with some chicken, some sriracha sauce, man. And then don't watch 13 Reasons Why. That is the main thing that I'm trying to tell you. Never watch that show. That show is not good for anybody. It just makes people sad and sick, and I'm sick of it. I'm tired, all right? Anyway, moving on. Quick news. There's a video of John Travolta doing shaku on stage while 50 Cent is performing Candy Shop. There you go.
So seductive. I take you to the candy shop. I let you lick that olive drop.
The royal wedding just happened. Prince Harry married Meghan Markle. One thing that I'm surprised about is that I know her name is Meghan Markle, but then everyone has been saying Meghan Markle. It's actually a nice name to say, Meghan Markle. They got married, and it was a grand event. Everybody was streaming it on YouTube, people were watching it. You turn on your Instagram, is there, Snapchat is there. I'm just like, do you know what? When other people getting married, when your friends are getting married, you don't post this much. But because Meghan Markle is getting married, you think it's a big deal. One thing that no one has thought about is that the Queen probably felt so shell-shocked, like traumatized. Think about this now. Like, she was around when they were colonizing people. For her to now be getting married to a woman who is black, because technically when you're half black, if people don't know this, when you're half black, you are actually identified as black. You know, it's very difficult. Actually, I think in the UK you can identify as mixed race, but then in America, it's like if you're mixed with black, you black, no, white, non-recognizable. So there's that, and then the fact that the pastor was black. The pastor was preaching about Martin Luther King, talking about freedom at last, and she was just at the back looking at Meghan Markle like, God damn, that pussy must be bomb. Because I don't know how you call my son, but then again, Harry has been a loose cannon for a very long time. First of all, we all know that Rihanna definitely smashed Prince Harry. I know this for a fact. Why? Because Rihanna is a real G. If Rihanna had the opportunity, she did it because I know her. She's a real G. So shout out to Rihanna. So this royal wedding was very interesting because they drove off in a Jaguar, and then by the time they came back from their honeymoon weekend-ish kind of thing, you could see the smile on Meghan's face. Like, I made it. But there's one thing I want to say. My cross had it first. There's a lot of uproar online by Nigerian women, because I know Nigerian women, and they're saying how the makeup was so subtle and why do Nigerian women have to go all out on their face. And then a friend of mine, she put on Instagram, she was like, she doesn't care what Meghan Markle did for her wedding, but she knows on her own wedding, her makeup will blind everybody. Linda Ikeji is pregnant. My guy Offset was in an accident and he almost died. And apparently an angel picked him up from the car crash site and then took him to the hospital and then disappeared into midair. and apparently the ambulance people saw him just like floating in, like someone was carrying him, but the person was like invisible. No, that's not what happened. Man, Offset almost died, man, and I'm so happy that he's okay because he is my personal favorite member of the Migos. I'm sure Cardi B was devastated because you have to think about it. That is the father of her child, who she loves. So, thank God that he's okay. Woo! Alright guys, we have come to our second segment, which is Music Bands, where we talk about everything music. First of all, Sam Smith's video has come out for Pray.
Just can't relate it all. If I'm the first one to the line, that's fine, I'll take it all.
Pray is my favorite Sam Smith song of all time because it just resonates with a lot of stuff that's going on in my life because I've been going through a lot of things. But do you know what? I feel like Sam Smith is like the first guy. Let's just take away the fact that he's gay, right? I feel like his black card is so strong. I feel like if he said nigga on camera, I'd be like, that's all right. Also, Cardi B's video came out for Be Careful.
Careful with me. Do you know what you're doing? Whose feelings that you hurting and bruising?
That's actually one of my least favorite songs on the album because I heard the original version, which her producer wrote for her. But it doesn't matter. Cardi B is doing her thing. This is what we call a filler till the baby done born. And then when the baby's born, they're gonna drop Came Through Dripping, drip drip. And Offset is in the hospital getting drip drip. Alright guys, I'm talking about something that I call the back door. Now, you're probably thinking, is he making sexual innuendos? No, I'm not. Maybe I will later. But what the back door is about is there's certain stars who have known that they're famous for one thing and then they know what they want to be famous in, right? I'll give you a good example. Cardi B. Cardi B was a stripper, right? A big-mouthed stripper who knew how to talk her shit all over the internet. And because of that, she got her own show on Love and Hip Hop. At this point, she had 1.5 million followers on Instagram, which eventually she turned into a very, very successful music career. And now she's pregnant and she's basically America's new sweetheart. Now, we're talking about somebody else. Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover. Donald Glover came up in the game knowing that he always wanted to make music. But then he knew that he had an eye for film and he had an eye for writing. And with that comes the back door. Donald Glover understood that, look, what makes you the top person in your field? Number one, there's accolades. You need the accolades, you need some sort of award, right? And then you need a number one record or number one film, which in this case, he's going to have both. Han Solo, when it comes out, on my birthday, by the way, is going to be a number one film in America, probably in the world, because it's a Star Wars movie.
Everything you've heard about me is true.
Then, at the same time, This Is America's number one on Billboard. Yeah, it's number one. It has more than 120 million streams on YouTube. This is crazy. Now let's think about it. Drake has had 2 number one songs, and Childish has had 1 number one song. He's Grammy nominated. He has 1 number one hit. So now, when they're talking about the best in the game, they have to go Drake, they have to go Kendrick, and they have to go Childish Gambino, which is the back door. Now let's bring it back home. Falz the bad guy understood what it took to be loved in Nigeria. When he came, first of all, I like to say that I've known about Falz the bad guy for a very long time. When I was in school, I was trying to push my music stuff. He was rapping. There's a song called Shakara with Ajibota 22. You guys should go check that out. That's a really nice song. And he did that, and I knew for a very long time that he was a great rapper. But then he came back, and I came back, and I started seeing him doing his skits and stuff, and I realized that he was pretty funny. And then I realized that a lot of people in Nigeria just knew him for the skits. So when he put out songs, it just seemed like it's a funny guy that's putting out funny songs, not knowing that he was a dope rapper. And now Falz is award-winning. He has his own show. He has a movie that's come out, and also he's a recurring character on Jennifer's Diary. So guys, let's think about it this way, right? There's always a way to leverage something to your advantage. It doesn't always have to be pushing through, just to break through. Sometimes you just have to go and, you just need a little bit of, just ease your way in. You just need to kind of massage to get through the back door. It might take you some time to get in through the back because it's about a lot of patience. It's about a lot of consistency and knowing where to apply the pressure, right? But listen, it's a way to go. And I will shout out somebody, Cora Biddy, because I keep on saying like she's the next big thing, because she's doing all this dancing stuff and then she can hold a note, right? I don't really know if I like the song or not because I've seen it like a couple times, but I feel like she has the right ingredients to get through the back door. Alright guys, we're down to the last but definitely not the least section of our show, which is called Playlist 4. This is where we curate music for any sort of vibe, mood, or situation for your pleasure. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite songs of the moment. It's going to sound really weird because some songs are really weird, but I think you're going to like this. Number 1, Wandeko, Somiso. Number 2, listen, I think you know by now that I love Duncan Mighty. Duncan Mighty, I mean South, whatever the connection. But Fake Love is my favorite song of the moment.
Only fakers be loving when you have when he ready them to when he ready.
Number 3, I would say Cesar Millie, Yapa.
Give me love my nut, 20 bottles of that rosé, what's it gonna be? Give me love my nut, 20 bottles of that Moet, what's it gonna be? Give me love my nut, 20 bottles of that rosé, what's it gonna be?
Alright guys, my final song, the 4th one, is Prude by Mitch Straw. And guys, this has been Playlist 4. Today has been a particularly funny day because I've been gisting and then I kind of came on camera and then I was all gisted out. So, you know, sorry. But next week, we're going to be back with more bands, more music, and more tape. God bless.